Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Edge Sports Center here in Bedford, Massachusetts. It's the Western Selects taking on the Mass Spitfires. 15 minutes around the clock to get this contest underway. Your starting lineup for the Mass Spitfires is going to be Wiedemeyer on left wing. Callie Rotman is centering that line. And on right wing is going to be Sloan. Blue liners are going to be Mullet and Lou, and Reagan Rivera, number 41, in the net. Western Selects working from right to left. If you're listening on the radio, they're dressed in their white jerseys with red shoulders, black trim around the shoulders, and they have red and black piping around the armbands, waists, and socks. Pants are going to be red shells, the vertical black and white stripe. And the Mass Spitfires dressed in navy blue jerseys with an orange collar, orange and white piping around the armband, waists, and socks, and the all navy blue shells along with the vertical orange and white stripe. We get ourselves the first icing of the contest. So we're going to bring that one all the way back. 14-10 to go here in the first period. Offensive zone face-off for the Western Selects. Out there now is going to be Sophia Monaco along with Orizati and Sloan. Blue liners are going to be G and Rosen from left to right. Monaco girls making up the left side of the lineup there, and 40% of it. Out to the left point for G. G curls and fires right under the level of the Mass Spitfires goaltender, and we get a whistle at 14:05. Do it again from the left wing circle. Monaco on the half wall. Big sister G right behind her in the I formation. Rosen creeping in high right slot. And it's going to be Sloan in the face-off, in the middle, and Orizati on the face-off. Face-off 1 to G. G fires one out down low, and it was blocked by Mass Spitfire. Gianna get it down low once again for Sophia now. Sophia right hash mark, cycles it back down low for Sloan. Sloan curling back around, tried to dump it off here for Orizati. That's not Sloan, that's Severs, folks. I saw a 4 and it's a 2 in front of it, not a 1. So that's Severs down low with Orizati. Monaco in front of the net. G surfing in and out, top of the left circle. Down in the right corner for Severs now. Severs hangs on to right hash marks, goes down, taken off by the puck by Spitfires, picked up by Rosen. Rosen down in the corner, dragging it down behind the goal line. Leaves it for Orizati. Gianna throwing it up the ice here, then curls back around up off the dasher boards, down behind the goal line for Sophia Monaco, who cuts off the defender, but then loses the puck off her stick. Here comes Spitfires out in front of G, try to make it out of the zone, and it's G Monaco. Drops it back over to the far side for Westergaard. Westergaard up for Severs. Severs at center, tips it forward off of Bob inside the zone, and it's going to be Gurian on the forecheck as Spitfires go for a line change. Out towards Westergaard, cut off there at center ice by Zoe Smith, and Zoe Smith along with Elena Monaco and tow. Smith across blue line, drags it across blue line, high slot. Monaco goes to the front of the net. Coming in is Gurion, picked off at the blue line by Mullet, and kept in by Mullet and Westergaard at left D. Here comes Zoe Smith down low. Spitfires ringing around here to the near side, kept in by Westergaard, who gets rubbed off the puck, and down low for Wiedemeyer, picked off by the Spitfires. It's Monaco on the forecheck now, up off the glass, glove down by the Spitfires. Nope, no glove down. Thought she got a piece of it. Would have been a hand pass if it was. Right corner Mullet, or left corner Mullet there to the right of Rivera on the far side half wall. Chipped it back down behind the goal line. Spitfires would lose it off here to Westergaard. Westergaard hit Monaco off her skates to the blue line. She collects it, sends it out to head center ice for Wiedemeyer. And it's Zoe Smith rather. I see a lot of 4s on this team, folks. You got 4, 6, 4, 24, 34, 84, all kinds of numbers, 94. It's Lou now, Sophia Lou, pulling it out in front of her own net. Makes a move inside her own zone. Gets it across blue line, headmans over to Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer across blue line, sauce across for Sloan. On the far side for, that was Westergaard, down in the corner. And knocked off puck. I'm sorry, that's Rotman out there. Past Gianna Monaco, it's going to be Lou now in the left wing corner to pick it up against the Spitfires. Lou from left to right here to the near side behind Rivera. She hits the brakes and the Spitfire girl flies right by. D pass to G. G pushing it up the ice to a pass over to Sloan, picked off by the Spitfires, right back into the corner for Gianna. Gianna's over to Rotman, who's centering pass up at a high slot. Rotman can pick up the loose change now. Back in the hands of Gianna. Gianna, top of soil, gets her pocket picked by the Spitfires. Firing a little knuckle puck is saved by Rivera. Picked up by G. G going to chip one over here to Sloan. Sloan on the right wing half wall, knuckling it up in the ear to Orizati. Orizati uses boards and pushes it up the ice. Here comes G. Orizati, number 18. Shoves it inside the zone, cut off by the Spitfires. It's Orizati by herself. Here comes support. Knocked loose towards Rosen. Cut off by Monaco. Monaco slams into the wall, cuts the girl off. Loose change for Severs. Severs across blue line. Monaco gets back in play. Rosen headers in the net. Severs fires it across for Rosen. Tied up by the Spitfires. It's Monaco on the back check now. Monaco going to cut her off and knocks it loose for Westergaard. Monaco shoved her off, got a little punch in the back of the head by the Spitfire girls. Didn't like it. She got hit by Sophia. And too much. Too bad, so sad for you if you're going to get hit by a Monaco girl. It's like playing against the Hanson brothers when you play against the 3 Monaco sisters. 10:42 to go here in the first period. And we're going to get an icing and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face off down in the right wing circle in the offensive zone for the Selects. Lineup out there now is going to be Monaco and Sievers flanking Orizati. Blue liners are going to be Westergaard and Rosen. Monaco in the slot. Sievers on the half wall. Orizati going to take the draw. Orizati wins it cleanly back to Rosen. Rosen walks the line like Johnny Cash, fires one wide, and tipped in, saved by the goaltender. Shoved forward, another save by the goaltender. And we're going to get a whistle as Orizati and Monaco were hacking and whacking down there in front of the goal line. Just missing on the rebounds. Goaltender from the Spitfires. Nice job collecting and corralling right in front of her own net. Draw one back to Rosen again at the right point. Rosen chipped it back over to Sievers. Sievers gets the poke checked away, and she's going to recover. Spitfires, she's going to cut her off at center. Loose change collected by Rosen. Rosen on the far side. Little saucer pass across here towards Westergaard. Westergaard, Monaco to Orizati. Orizati pushing up the ice with Sievers. Cross ice pass to Sievers this slide. Sievers fires the shot on the forehand and saved by the goaltender of the Mass Spitfires at 10:09. Nice play by Orizati and Sievers. Little sauce across to the middle. Sievers had the good look there. The goaltender from the Spitfires making a nice save with no rebound given. Out there now is going to be Elena Monaco on left wing. Going to be Gurion at center. Right winger is going to be Zoe Smith. It looks like it's going to be G and Lou on the blue, or G and Mullet on the blue line. Mullet right point, walks in, sends it back over to Elena. Elena down in the right corner now, coming down behind the goal line, hangs on to it. Looking at center, pass up front, saved by the goaltender. Smith tried to slam that one in. And here comes the Spitfires the other way. Elena Monaco on the back in front of Sister G. Curling down in the right wing corner for Gianna. Gianna hangs on to it, sends it over to Sister Elena. Gurion stepping in. Monaco cuts it off, puts her in the wall right in front of the net of Rivera, and it slides it across. Slow to get up was the girl from the Spitfires. She got knocked off the puck by G. Puck trickles over here to the near side. Elena coming in, knocks it loose. Gianna stuffed it, and a shot across the blue paint in front of Rivera. Let it go on the far side. Smith coming in now. Spitfires controlling down behind the goal line. Picked up by Mullet and down low along with Gurion out to the right point. Coming across is going to be Smith. Swings over to the D-to-D pass. Is going to be Mass Spitfires. Poke check by Mullet into the right corner. Here comes Gianna. Gianna going to slam it loose. Puck goes down behind the goal line. And it's going to be Gurion on the forecheck, or back check rather. Chipping out here to the near side for G. G going to send one down. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. Western Selects was in need of a line change, so at 8:59 they're going to get one due to the icing. Having a tough time getting it out on that breakout. Out there now is going to be Wiedmeyer along with Rotman and Sloan. Blue liners are going to be Rosen and Lou. Bouncing puck over the defender's stick and neutral ice. It's going to be Sloan on the forecheck. Rotman high F2. Wiedmeyer on F3 here to the near side. Slamming out of the zone is going to be Spitfires. Past Rosen all the way down. No icing. It waved it off. It's going to be beaten to the puck with Spitfires. Rosen going to cut her off in the left wing corner. Coming out low is Rotman trying to muscle through it. And it's knocked through by the Spitfires, who fired one off the back of their forward. And a loose change collected by Rosen here to the near side. Right face-off dot, pushing it up the ice towards Rotman. I'm sorry, that was going to be Wiedmeyer to Sloan. Down to the right wing corner. Rotman on the half wall. Chipped down low by Sloan to Wiedmeyer. She collects it. Center pass up front. Slammed it in. Going to be Rotman, but it's saved by the goaltender. Out to the right side towards Lou. Kicked down by Sophia. And she sends one back towards the right face-off dot. Collected by Wiedmeyer. Poke check by the Spitfires. And here they're coming in a 2-on-2 in front of Westergaard. And Lou gets back in position. Centering pass intercepted by the Spitfires. 1-on-1 in front of Lou on the far side. Lou going to take her into the right wing corner. Out to the middle. Backing up is going to be Sievers. Headmaning it out towards Monaco. In and out of the zone. He called it. There's going to be the offsides. That puck just trickled across the blue line at 7:53 to go here in the first period.
Let's go.
So it's Monaco along with Orizati and Sievers up front. Blue liners are Westergaard and Mullet. It's Westergaard here to the near side. Westergaard ends it up towards Orizati. Off her stick collected by this. That's offside. Orizati tried to grab it in. Drag it in there. Sievers was across the blue line inside the zone. 7:42 to go here in the period. Monaco on left wing. Sievers on right. Orizati on the draw. Westergaard lefty along with Mullet right side. Monaco collects it. Gives it over to Westergaard. Westergaard pushing it up across center. Here she goes inside the zone. Chips into the left wing corner. Down low. Monaco on a forecheck along with Westergaard. Backing off is Westergaard now. Cut off by Orizati. Monaco going to work in the corner now. She's kicking her, muscling her way through it. Dragging it towards the goal line. Cut off by the second Spitfire, and here they're pushing it up the ice. Orizati on the back now. Picks her pocket into the hands of Monaco. Monaco sends it down to the corner for Severs, and it's Severs behind the goal line. Monaco heads the net with Orizati. Severs in the left wing corner now, dragging over here to left wing hash marks. Still hanging on to the Severs. Out to Gianna. Gianna going to backhand one towards sister Sophia. Sophia over to Orizati. Orizati in a high slot. Fires a shot. Blocker saved down in front of the net. And it's going to be a Severs goal from Orizati. I think she got the tip in, folks. At 7:02 to go here in the period. Severs on the goal. Along with the assist by Orizati at 7:02 here in the first period. It's going to be Wiedemeyer along with Rotman and Sloan. Blue liners are going to be Rosen and G. We're getting ourselves an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 6:56 to go here in the period. Rotman on the draw. Wiedemeyer going to left wing. Sloan in the slot. Draw one out the G. Left point. Gianna picks up on the blue line. Fires one right. Just off the glove of the goaltender in the right wing corner. Gianna used the forward as a screen. Nice play. Out to the point it goes. Thrown out by Western Selects. No icing. And it's going to be Gianna hustling down behind that of Rivera here on the near side. Gianna picks it up. Patiently waits. Sends a little DDD pass to Rosen, who slams one over to Sloan on the far side in front of the Selects benches. Poke checked away by the Spitfires, trying to hit Wiedemeyer on the breakout pass, and the Select's going to pull it back and regroup. They're harassed by Wiedemeyer along with Rotman along the strong side of boards. In comes Zoe Smith headed to the slot. It's Wiedemeyer in the left corner, right wing corner. She bodies the girl off from the Spitfires. Loose change. 3 blue jerseys down low against Smith. Finally knocked free by the Spitfires. Coming in is Lou. She knocked it down left wing circle. Puck goes out of the zone. It's Rosen in a foot race. Rosen comes in, gets a good body position on the girl from the Spitfires. It's Rosen behind Rivera, right to left on the far side. Now Rosen pushing up the ice, sends it off the skate of the Spitfires. No, too many on that one. It's Monaco in the right wing corner. Elena hanging on to it now. That puck's like glue on that kid's stick. Out past Mullet. Puck is going to go out of the zone as Elena tried to send it over to the right point. And it's Lou behind the net of Rivera. Looking to set up the 2-1-2 forecheck is going to be the Spitfires. And Selects bust out of that one quick on the far side. Trying to go cross ice is going to be Ziff Smith to Monaco. It is blocked by the Spitfires in the left wing corner. It's Elena Monaco on the forecheck along with Gurion, covering his Westergaard left point. And it's a 2-on-1 in front of Mullet. High right circle. Spitfires try to toe drag around her. Mullet going to back check. Fire shot. Saved by Rivera. Right in front. Girl from the forward from the Spitfires made a nice move. And Mullet was able to keep hacking and whacking at her to force her to go to the backhand. That girl wanted to come across forehand. And Mullet did a nice job defending it. Rivera makes the nice save, and we'll get an offensive zone face-off in a left wing circle to the right of Rivera. Out there now is going to be Smith along with Westergaard and Monaco in the slot from left to right as we see it. On the far side is going to be Gianna Monaco and Gurion going to take the draw. Draw one by Gurion, but it's picked off by the Spitfires. Gianna gets to it, knocked down low by Smith. G comes crushing in here down low, defends the girl and bodies her off it. And the puck trickles off to the far side for Smith. Monaco breaking up the ice, saucer out to Monaco, knocked on it by Elena. Good hand-eye coordination, chips it forward, trying to get it up to Gurion. She collects it, trying to chip one in deep, and she's going to have to hit the brakes. And here comes the Spitfires the other way. Sophia Monaco now going to force her right at the boards and force her to throw it in. No icing, waved off. And down behind the goal line, picked up by G. G down behind the net, trying to get it to sister Sophia, cut off by the Spitfires. Monaco shoves her in the wall. Here comes Orizati. Orizati punching it over here to the near side, trying to backhand it up to Sophia. Sophia comes in, knocks it down, off her back it goes, kept in by the Spitfires. Sophia slew-footed there, no call. Down behind the goal line for G. G hits the brakes and she flies right by. Blows a tire though, picked up by the Spitfires. Back in the right point. Here comes West. It's going to be Westergaard. Westergaard pushing it up across center ice, down in front of the Spitfire benches, try to trump it in deep. Picked up by Severs. Loose change for Severs now. Severs in the slot. Monaco heads to the net. It's Severs down the left wing corner. Monaco down low. Sophia down behind the net. Sums it off to the far side. Here comes Orizati. Orizati in the right wing half ball now. Here comes Monaco. Monaco and Severs along with Orizati battling along the board. Severs backing up. Loose change fished out by Monaco. Monaco at the point third, shoves it back over to Orizati. Finally knocked out of the zone by the Spitfires, collected by Rosen. And they get onside. Amanda right side, fires a shot. Knuckle puck, heads her net. Rosen on the rebound. Block and save by the goaltender once again. It's Sophia and Rosen down behind the net. Out to the point, past Lou as Orizati was covering D. It's going to be Orizati hustling all the way down at 3:46 to go here in the period. And collects the puck behind the net of Rosen, or Rivera rather. Out on the far side, a little quick pass to Severs. Severs going to hang on to it inside of her own zone. Heads it over to Lou. Lou pushing it up across center now. Lou at center. Goes across the blue line inside the zone. She's got Wiedemeyer behind her. Lou still hanging on to the puck down behind the goal line. Down to the corner is Sloan, right wing corner behind the net of Mass Spitfires. Spitfires chipping one loose in front of the blue paint. Breakout pass behind Wiedemeyer. All the way down here behind the net of Rivera for Mullet. Mullet right to left on the far side. Sends it out to Sloan. Out of the zone it goes. Collected by the Spitfires who are going to have to regroup. And it's Rotman on the forecheck. Rotman knocks and blows up the play. It's Sloan inside the zone. We're going to get an offsides. As the puck must have been just behind Wiedemeyer. As Rotman blew that play up there and forced the puck loose. Picked up by Sloan, but we're going to get the offsides. And we're going to get a face-off just outside the zone in front of the Spitfire bench. It's Wiedemeyer, Rotman, and Sloan up front. Westergaard and Mullet on D. Mullet sends one in deep. Right to left here to the near side. Coming in is Wiedemeyer, left wing half wall now on the forecheck. Puck is loose towards blue line, tucked it by Rotman, who fires one off the shin guards of Westergaard. Knocked loose by Rotman once again. Picked up by Wiedemeyer. Try to sauce it across the Sloan. Play broken up by the Spitfires. Down in the corner. Spitfires going to work. Sends it over here to the near side. It's going to be picked off by Westergaard at the left wing half wall on the hash marks. Down behind the goal line it goes. It's going to be Spitfires now on the loose change. Far side, left to right, breaking it up the ice. Here they're coming out. Pass Zoe Smith, collected by Mullet. Mullet slams one towards the penalty boxes. And it's going to be Rotman pinned into the wall along with Wiedemeyer. Trying to dig it out is going to be Smith. And it's pushed back into the hands of Mullet at 2:19. Mullet sends one over to Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer trying to hit Gurion. It's Gurion and Zoe Smith on the forecheck now. Here comes the one-man wrecking crew. Elena Monaco is F3. Down behind the goal line, Gurion and Smith going to work. They got G open left point. Gianna hangs onto it, sends it back into the corner, down low for sister Elena. Elena puts her in the wall. That's the one-man wrecking crew for you. Gurion chipped it back, going to the left wing corner for Elena. Elena gets cross-checked down, no call. They're letting them go. Here to the near side, Gurion cuts it off. Coming in is going to be Smith. Monaco at the left point. Mass Spitfires go cross ice in front of Rosen. High the center ice in front of G now. Near side, trying to make a toe drag. Shot blocked by Gianna. Down behind the goal line. Gianna wasn't falling for the hands. G poke checks in the right wing corner. Here comes number 74. G sauce across for Wiedemeyer. Brett Smith, rather. Smith across the blue line, right side. Monaco heads the net along with Gianna. Gianna right in front of the blue paint, looking for the pass. No go. Rosen covering D. On here to the point. Monaco gets back in position. It's 2-on-2 in front of Rosen. Down on the right wing corner. G going to curl and get it. Gianna, a little bit of time and space here to the near side. Makes a move around to the forward. Forechecker. Throws it over to the far side. Nice breakout pass by G. Picked up here by the Western Selects at center ice. Bailing it out is Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer across center. Sends one high. Knuckling into the corner. Gorbis Henko flip style. And it's Sophia Monaco on the forecheck along with Orizati. Referee blows a tire at center. Didn't see it. Monaco fires a shot from the starting slot. Poke checked away by Severs on the rebound. Severs, left wing corner now. Left wing hash mark trying to get it over to Mullet. Severs hangs onto it. Severs across the high slot. Makes her way to the right, top of the right circle. Drops over to Lou. Lou sends one back in the corner trying to hit Severs. And it's taken down by Spitfires. Loose change picked back up by Lou. Covering D is going to be Mullet and Orizati. Or Severs rather. Orizati in front of the net. Couldn't get a hit on that one. Knocked past Severs. Picked up by Lou. Monaco high F3. Spitfires try to break it out just between the skate and stick of Monaco. It's thrown away by Spitfires. Loose change collected by Mullet. 20 seconds to go here in the period. Mullet up off the boards towards the Western Select benches out of the zone. It's Sophia Monaco on a forecheck. Monaco in front of the penalty boxes. Puts a hit on her. Knocks in the wall. Puck loose into the wall. And it's over here to their side. Here comes Sophia Monaco on a forecheck along with Sloan. Sent over to the far side. Little pass across D to D with 4 seconds to go. Down behind the goal line. And the Spitfires regrouping here to the near side. Thrown out towards Rotman, and that sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of one, it's the Western Selects 1 and the Mass Spitfire 0 as we head to our first intermission of the contest. This intermission brought to you by D'Amato's Bakery and Subs in Chicago, Illinois on Grand Avenue in May. D'Amato's Bakery Subs. Our bread, your butter. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the Selects here in the second period. Sloan along with Rotman and Wiedemeyer. Blue liners are going to be Lou and Mullet. Reagan Rivera has that. 15 minutes around the clock, and the Selects are working from left to right if you're listening on the radio. Poke check, and there's where puck is loose right across stance from the blue line. Was kept in by the Spitfires towards Lou. Lou poke check tripped her up there. We're going to get a tripping call. And they're going to be headed to the sin bin here at 14:33 to go here in the second period. Tripping is 14:33. Rotman headed to the sin bin. And the Selects are short-handed. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Orizati and Sievers. Blue liners are going to be Rosen and Lou. That's going to be Spitfires here to the near side. Cross-ice pass broken up by Sievers. That was picked back up on a loose change by Spitfires. 2-on-2 with back checkers. Coming around Lou. Lou going to take her in the left wing corner, puts a body on her. Sauced out to the left point for Spitfires. Coming over Sievers. Cross-ice pass towards Orizati now. Forced underneath the net for Rosen. Rosen picks it up, sends it up off the glass, bouncing out of the blue line. That puck's going to go all the way down. And then because this is 16U hockey, you can ice the puck on the PK. It's going to be Orizati on the forecheck now. Orizati hanging on to her here. Thrown out away by the Spitfires, out into the hands of Rosen, trying to set things up. Rosen sauces one back into the corner, tipped by the Spitfires, and down behind the net. It's Spitfires going to work on the far side now. Sievers on the forecheck. A little D-to-D pass out towards Elena Monaco. She's going to pick it off, drops it back to Sister G. G over to Rosen. Rosen's blue line going to chip one down, and it's collected by the Spitfires right here in front of us. Monaco on the forecheck, though, and it's picked up by the Spitfires going cross-ice. Cut off by Gianna, thrown all the way down to the right wing corner. That should be an icing, and it is, and we'll get a whistle. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 13:24 to go here in the period. 21 seconds remaining on Rotman's tripping penalty and this Classic Packaging PK. So headed out there now is going to be Wiedemeyer and Monaco up front. It's going to be G and Westergaard on the blue line. So the Monaco girls making up 50% of the PK here. And at the blue line, it's going to be Elena. Going to cut it off, thrown away, knocked down by Gianna. Gianna going to try to send one in. She was tied up by the Spitfires. Monaco gets cross-checked down. Elena takes the position of the defenseman. Wiedemeyer knocked it loose. And with 3 seconds to go on that PK, it's going to be Selects controlling. Out here is going to be Gurion coming in on the forecheck. Thrown the other way, picked off by Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer high slot, pulls and fires. Blocker saved by the Spitfire goaltender for Elena Monaco on a rebound. Monaco with speed. Cuts, breaks, and try to centering pass. It was stuffed by the Spitfires. Kept in by Westergaard. Westergaard into Wiedemeyer in the slot. The goaltender going to collect it as Monaco came in, or Gurion came in to put pressure on it at 12:43 to go here in the period. So if I'm looking at my roster here, folks, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players with a 4 at the end of their number. Just in case you wanted to know that. It's Lou out there now with the puck in the corner. Sophia Monaco covering D. Center pass up front, saved by the goaltender. That was a good play there by, that is going to be Sloan, I believe, or no, that's Rotman. It's Rotman and Monaco. Puck heads towards the middle there. Tied up front, it's going to be Sloan along with Sophia Monaco on the forecheck. Rotman on the far side. Coming in is Monaco. Looking to reverse the ice is going to be the Spitfires. Backing up is Lou and Mullet. Cut off by Sloan towards Rotman. Out of the zone it goes. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 12:10 to go here in the second. And we're going to do it again from the left wing circle down the offensive zone. Sloan in the slot, Monaco on the half wall, Rotman on the draw. Lou coming in, down low for Rotman. Rotman pulling back across here to the right wing corner, backing up his Mullet. Lou heads back to the blue line as Monaco goes into that F3 position in the slot. And it's going to be Monaco now in the left wing corner. Forced her to go underneath, then she cut it off. Monaco paddling along the boards. Chipped away by the Spitfires on the far side, cut off by Lou. Lou and Monaco. The two Sophias battling it out in the corner. It's Monaco, Sophia with the puck. Terry pass up towards him. That was going to be Rotman, and it was cut off by Spitfires. It's Monaco on the back. Intercepted by Orizati. Not sure that was Sloan, not it. Picked up by Sophia Monaco. Monaco left face up done. Fires a shot. That's a Sophia Monaco Western Selects goal! On the replay, let's take a look, folks. That was Orizati who slowed it up. She popped it loose. The loose change collected by Sophia Monaco comes in, freezes the goaltender, chips it up over the blocker, and it's 2-0 at 11:36 here in the period. That's going to be Sophia Monaco on a goal. Credit Callie Rapp. I'm sorry, that was Orizati on the assist. 18. She made that play happen here in the second period. Your lineup out there now is going to be Sievers along with Orizati and Zoe Smith. Blue liners are going to be Rosen and G. Over to Gianna. Gianna breaking out towards Smith. Off the skates, the referee. Get out of the way, stripes. Back in the hands of G. G to Rosen. Rosen at the blue line now. Pushing it up the ice. She's got time and space. Drops it for Sievers across the blue line. Sievers walking across the line. Oh, and she just lost it off her stick. Tripped up by Rosen. And Rosen's going to be headed to the sin bin as she backs it up here as soon as the Western Selects touch it. Rivera going to come out of the net to play it. Gianna going to collect it behind the net of Rivera, and we'll get the penalty at 11:01 in the period. Headed to the sin bin for tripping. Let's see if they got the right player or not. And they're going to call Zoe Smith for the trip. So the Western Selects are headed back to the PK. So apparently it was not Amanda Rosen on the tripping penalty. This PK brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Western Selects. Parents, your penalty killers are going to be Orizati and Sievers up front. Blue liners are Lou and Rosen. In the middle, it's going to be Orizati harassing, and she's going to pull it down low along the Spitfires, going to far side. Past Orizati towards the select bench. She's cut off by Sievers. Off for Shingars. Bouncing puck at the blue line. Poke check by Orizati. Picked up by the Spitfires. Past Sievers in front of Rosen and Blue. Top of the left circle looking to fire. Nope, hangs onto it. Here comes Orizati. Knocked it free in front of the net. Tied up to Rosen. Rosen takes it down into the far side corner. Rosen going to backhand it up out of the zone. And that's going to slide all the way towards the Selects benches. And it's Orizati on the forecheck. Spitfires go cross ice here in front of us. Cut off by Lou at center. Lou across the blue line. Chips went in the right wing corner. Select's going to get a little bit of a line change in. Nope, guess not. It's going to be Lou down the left wing corner with 38 seconds to go on this Dunkin' Donuts PK. And Spitfire's breaking it out, touching it forward. Intercepted by Sievers. Sievers drops it back for Rosen. Rosen going to send one all the way down to the netminder of the Spitfires, who's going to play it. And the Selects get the line change in. It's going to be Rosen up there here to the neutral ice. Cut off there by Rotman at center. Rotman pushing it at his own lane. Monaco makes her way onto the ice and puts a body on right in front of us. That's the one-man wrecking crew, folks. In the Spitfires. Monaco poke checked it once again. Here comes the Spitfires here at center. Knocked down at center by Rotman. Rotman blew that girl up, and Rotman got the worst of the exchange, I think it looked like, and she went down behind the goal, and it's Westergaard tying it up. Here comes Rotman trying to drag it out, and we are even strength. It's Rotman and Westergaard battling it down low. Rosen in front of the blue paint along with Monaco. Here comes Wiedenmeyer. Wiedenmeyer, the girl from Mass Spitfires, trying to sit on it, and it's going to be Rotman's just cross-checking her and beating her up there, and I think Rotman's going to the boxer as soon as they touch the puck. Still battling it out down low as a 2-on-2 50-50 battle. Yep, Kelly going to go to the sin bin here for cross-checking as the girl from the Spitfires was sitting on it. 9:10 remaining. This is the third penalty of the second period. And second for Rotman. This is kind of similar to yesterday's game. No penalties in the first period, and then there was a slew of them in the second. We're headed right there, folks, as the Selects have their third penalty of the period. 2 more penalties in this contest, and anyone with a ticket to today's game will get themselves a coupon for a free crumble cookie. That coupon only good on Sundays. This penalty kill brought to you by Tim Hortons. It's always time for Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, the official Canadian coffee of the Western Selects. Parents, your penalty killers out there now are going to be Orizati and Sievers. Mullet and Westergaard on the blue line. Mullet in the left right corner down low, going to leave it for Westergaard. Westergaard coming in, forcing to go right side. Off the stick, out comes Sievers. Curling back around, picked back up by Spitfires. Top of her, back check by Sievers. Chip past Orizati here to the near side. Mullet coming in, thrown back out to the point. Sievers harassing. Stepping up is going to be, I'm sorry, it's Orizati harassing. Step up by Sievers. Picked up in front. Fire shot. Saved by Rivera over her shoulder. Behind the net for Mullet. Mullet trying to break it out. No go. Picked off by the Spitfires. Throw one in over the shoulder of Rivera. Couldn't have gone anywhere else but top shelf. at 8:26 to go in the period. Goal was scored by number 9 on the power play at 8:26. And it's 2-1. As we make our way back out to center ice. Out there now for the selects is going to be Elena Monaco along with Burian and Smith. Blue liners are going to be Lou and G. Monaco girls on the left flank. G over to Lou. Lou up the ice for Smith. At the blue line, cut off by the Spitfires. Knocked down by Gorian. Back inside the zone. Offside is going to be the call. They're going to have to back it out and re-tag up. On the far side, Monaco cuts her off at center ice. Poke checked away by Smith. Smith back to Monaco. Monaco to Smith. Smith comes in. Here comes Elena Monaco trying to fish it out. Knocked down by the Spitfires. Smith going to work on a half hole with Gorian. Backing up is Monaco. Towards the blue line. Chip past G. Going to be collected by Lou. Lou on the far side. Lou hurling around to her right side to her forehand on the boards. Tosses it out to Smith. Smith knocked up in the air by the Spitfires. Comes in as Gorian. Gorian to the blue line. Chip back inside the zone for Lou. And it's delayed offsides. Lou over to G. G back to Lou. Lou over to G. G far side. Hits up the ice for Gorian. Gorian across the blue and 3 Western Selects girls in front of the benches. And they get the line change in. It's going to be Wiedemeyer on the forecheck now. Here comes Rotman. Rotman puts a hammer on it and knocks it loose down to the corner. It's going to be, I'm sorry, that's Smith now. It's still Smith out there. Now it's Wiedemeyer, Smith, and Rotman in the front. Firing a shot at Smith. Oh, and that went out of play, folks. It hit the crossbar and went up and out of play. Nice shot by Zoe Smith. 7:18 to go here in the period. The face-off in the right wing circle in the offensive zone for the Selects. It's going to be Sloan, Rotman, and Wiedemeyer. Blue liners are going to be Rosen and Westergaard. Chipped over to Rosen. Rosen walking it across. Fires one to the right. Looking for the tip in for Rotman. Just couldn't get it to her stick. Pinching in is Westergaard. Knocked loose by Wiedemeyer. Out of the zone it goes. Past Rosen down towards the Spitfire benches. And it's Rosen collecting it right to left. Rosen's going to hit the brakes. Nope, she sends it up off the boards towards Sloan here to the near side. Rosen have to come in and dig it out of the ball now. Sends it back down low looking for Westergaard. Westergaard on the far side. Here she goes. Heads it up to Wiedemeyer. Kept in by the Spitfires. Knocked loose by Rotman. Back in the hands of Westergaard, who sends it over to Rosen. Rosen up towards Sloan now. Sloan corralling it. Across center. Goes cross ice. Hits Wiedemeyer inside his own. Great pass by Sloan. In front of the goaltenders. In front of the blue paint. We're going to get a whistle. And Sloan came in for the second look opportunity. And no go. The goaltender from the Spitfires doing a nice job smothering it. Out there now is going to be Sievers, Orizati, and Sophia Monaco. Blue liners are going to be G and Mullet. G left circle. Fired one low. Right into the glove of the goaltender with a nice flash and the leather save. G looking for the right post low just over the pads, and the goaltender able to snatch it out of midair at 6:35 in the period. Sievers in the slot. Orizati on the draw. Monaco on the half wall. Monaco girls make it up the left flank once again. Sophia going to dig it out, trying to get it back to sister G. She hangs on to it now, and then backhand pass over to Soph. So G back down on the low, looking for Sophia over her and into the Sievers. Down low, cut off by Orizati. Orizati to Sophia. Sophia in front of that for three receivers. Tied up back in the hands of Sievers. Sievers over to Orizati. Knocked loose by the Spitfires, picked up by Sophia. Sophia down low for Sievers. Heads to the net for the give and go. Sievers hangs on to it. Into Mullet. Mullet fires with Orizati. Kept in front of the net. And it's sticked away by the goaltender for Sophia Monaco. Monaco back down low for Orizati. Heads to the net is Sievers. Fished out by Monaco. Given loose, given away for Sievers. Sievers right corner looking to cycle for Mullet. Mullet coming in. Monaco covering D. Out to the point. It's going to be collected by Sophia. And the Monaco sisters playing D now. Sophia up the far side looking to hit Orizati just over her stick. A little too hot to handle there. A little tie on the sauce. Monaco cuts it off in front of the penalty boxes there. Back in the hands of Gianna towards the Spitfire benches. And it's going to be one on G, and she goes a little pass over here to Mullet. Mullet in the left wing corner now, sends it up ice for Sievers. Sievers to Orizati. She got Monaco breaking. Sievers pushing up the ice, trying to get it to Orizati off the skates of the Spitfires. Going right back the other way as Mass Spitfires. Sievers comes in, trying to tie her up. Knocked loose by Mullet. Picked up by Orizati. Orizati, top of the left circle, chipped towards here to the near side by Sievers, and it's kept in by the Spitfires. Selects need a line change at 5:21. It's G in the right corner. G bends, blows a tire, back in the hands of Mullet. Mullet sends it over here to Sievers. She's got Sophia breaking. Sievers up towards Orizati. Orizati on the far side now across center. Monaco at the blue line. Orizati fires one, blocked by Mass Spitfires. They're going to catch him in a line change. Across Spitfires coming up the ice. It's going to be Lou, picks it off. and it's Lou at her own blue line, pulling it back across. She's got Wiedemeyer up towards Gurion. Chip forward, it's going to be Wiedemeyer, or Smith rather. I see a 6 and a 9, folks. Get upset. It's Elena Monaco. Monaco to Gurion. 5-hole shot saved by the goaltender. Back across. It's picked back up by Spitfires. That was a nice play by Elena Monaco with the heads-up pass. She didn't have the shot. Gave back over to Gurion, who had the good look on the forehand, and the goaltender made a great save. Down behind the goal line, it's going to be Rosen. Rosen, she's got Smith, headman, can't get it to her. Monaco on her left, Smith on her right. Amanda walks it in, top of her, toe drag to the middle, collapsed down by 2, taken down, and it's picked up by Monaco on a left wing half wall now. Monaco hanging on to it. It's Monaco versus 3, and she's still got the puck. Here comes Zoe Smith. Smith along with Gurion. Gurion back down low for Elena. Elena chips it down low for Gurion. Lou coming in right post. Lou on the one-timer. Saved by the goaltender at 4:09 here in the second. The goaltender from the Spitfires did a nice job with the sliding save. Lou on the one-timer feed from Gurion out of the left corner. Nice play. Some very good passing so far in this period, folks. Western Select's moving it. On the half wall is going to be Sloan. At the draw is Rotman, and left winging it is going to be Wiedemeyer. It's going to be Lou and Rosen from right to left on the blue line. Lou come pinching in here to the near side. Knocks it free, top right circle. Trying to pick it up is going to be Sloan. It's chipped out of zone by the Spitfires. Collected by Sophia Lou. Lou hitting the brakes. Trying to send one up forward. She does to Rotman. Rotman pushing it through 3 defenders. Up the ice towards Wiedemeyer. Knocked loose by the Spitfires. This Rotman along with Wiedemeyer on the near side. Head of the net is going to be Sloan. In the right wing corner, it's going to be a 2-on-2, 50-50 battle. Rotman gets on the defensive side of it. Rosen comes down, pinching and looking for the shark play. Picked up by Rosen. Rosen curling back around. High slot, cuts back off forehand. Fires one low. The defender released Rosen, giving her plenty of time to set up her shot. Down the left wing corner for Rosen once again. Rosen left to right on the right post now. Coming back down, a little sauce, back in front of the net. Slammed in by Rotman. Saved by the goaltender. Back across, Rotman pinned in the wall. Here comes Sloan. Rotman lost her stick. It's Spitfires in the corner. It's going to be picked up by Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer's got Rosen in the slot. Off the skates and Sloan. Come back around. We're going to get a penalty, folks, and it's going to be Wiedemeyer had the puck, but it's tripping. Let's see who's going to the sin bin here, folks. Tripping is going to be the call at 3:10 here in the second period. And Sloan headed to the sin bin for the 4th penalty of the second period for Western Selects. And they are shorthanded once again, folks. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your killers out there now are going to be Severs and Orizati. Blue liners are Westergaard and Lou. And it's going to be the Spitfires controlling off the draw. Right point. Spitfires going to work. Over to left point, comes out towards Severs. Severs blocks the shot. Back in the left corner, Spitfires controlling. Over to left point. Campanelli sends it back into the corner, looking for the give and go, swinging it out into a modified umbrella, and it's thrown away by the Spitfires. That puck's going to go all the way down. They started an overload, then slung it out into a modified umbrella. And the Western Select's able to sniff it out. Back in the hands of Lou now. Lou at her own blue line, pulling it back, curling around to her forehand. Up off the glass it goes, and it's knocked loose by Campanelli of the Spitfires. And picked up by Spitfires Lee. Past Orizati here to the near side. Towards Lou. Orizati, Severs almost picked that one off as up the middle pass for Westergaard. Westergaard pinned in front of the penalty boxes. Chipped out by Severs into the hands of Lou. Lou's got Orizati right here in front of her, and she throws it all the way to the right wing corner. And the Selects get a line change in with 30 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK. Breakout pass in front, sniffed out by Lou. Chip forward by Severs. Severs in front of the blue line, pushing it in right wing corner, sends it back over to Russo. Russo knocked loose by Rotman of Selects. Rosen's going to fire one all the way down the left wing corner. Loose change, getting picked up by Elena Monaco. Monaco trying to hit the front for Rotman. Just missing on the pass. Get back in the hands of Rotman as she picks it up. 7 seconds to go on that Classic Packaging PK into the corner for Elena Monaco. Monaco harassing. She gets the loose change, sends it back over to Rotman. Rotman on the left wing half wall now. Punched out towards G. G fires one from the left point. Bouncing puck stick saved by the goaltender. And that's the end of that Classic Packaging PK. Here comes Sloan on the near side along with Elena Monaco. And it's pushing it up. It's going to be the Spitfires with just under 90 seconds to go in front of Rosen. Chip past Rosen in the left wing corner. It's going to be a Gianna Monaco down low. G sends it over to the far side. Picked up by that was going to be Gurion. Gurion to Elena Monaco. Back to Rosen. Rosen up the ice. Here she goes. Amanda 1-on-2. High slot. Rosen pulls it first shot. Blocker saved by the goaltender. Rosen goes for her own rebound. Up ends the girl. Here comes Sophia Monaco. Knocked it down. Knocked loose by Gurion. Out of the point it goes. It's going to be Gianna Monaco in a foot race. Here comes G over here to the near side. She got sister Sophia on the near side, couldn't get it to her. Over the far side for Wiedenmeyer. Wiedenmeyer now here to the near side, pushing it up along with Sophia. Moves it forward. Wiedenmeyer picks up the loose change, going in. Wiedenmeyer goes to the slot. Trying to chip one between the legs of the defender. Defender sniffed it out, kept in by Gurion. Back out to the zone, poke check by Sophia. Rosen gets a piece of it, knocked it loose. Sophia ties it up, puck is dancing the blue line. Picked up by Mullet, who slams one forward with 35 seconds to go. It's Wiedenmeyer on the forecheck now, along with Sophia Monaco, taking away the cross-ice pass, pushing up the strong side, kept in by Orizati, knocked loose by the Spitfires. It's picked up by Mullet. Mullet at center, going to send one back across, trying to get it to Orizati. Nice speed. And the play broken up by the Spitfires with 19 seconds to go. Chipped in by Monaco. Picked up by the Spitfires. Monaco going to force her to go towards the strong side of the benches. Sent out of the zone, past Westergaard. That puck's going to go all the way out. No icing with 10 seconds to go. Westergaard in the left wing corner now slams over to the far side. Kept in by the Spitfires. Coming in as Sievers and Orizati on the forecheck. Sent back here behind the net by Spitfires. Coming in as Westergaard out towards Zoe Smith. And that sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's Western Selects 2 and the Mass Spitfires 1 as we head to the second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Mama Maria's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria in Bensonville, Illinois. And by chance, there is a Mama Maria's in the North End here in Boston. Don't think it's the same owners, though. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at the Edge Sports Center in Bedford, Massachusetts. It's the lower rink. Yesterday we were in the upper rink. Out there now, you're starting a lineup for the third period for the Selects. Wiedenmeyer, Rotman, and Sloan up front. Blue liners are going to be Lou and Mullet. Reagan Rivera has net. 15 minutes around the clock. And the Selects working it from right to left if you're listening on the radio. Rotman trying to drag one forward out of the zone. She pulls it back now, hanging on to Rodman, sends over here to the near side for Lou. Lou, top of the right circle along the boards. Sends one back across ice, hits Sloan. Sloan and Rodman going in 2-on-2. Rodman has to wait for Sloan to come in, and she carried it wide right. In front of us, Spitfire benches, picked back off by Spitfires down low. Pulling it back is going to be, or pulling it up the ice is going to be the Spitfires in a 3-on-3 with back checkers. In front of Rodman, trying to toe drag around her, cuts across in front of Lou. Looks the fire shot, saved by Rivera. Nice play, saved by Rivera. Nice tie-up by Sievers as the girl through the second look opportunity from the Spitfires. Had a wide open chance, I guess, in front of the slot, but Sievers did a nice job of tying her up, not allowing her to get the second look. Down to the right wing corner, everybody goes for a line change now. Here comes Orizati. Orizati pushing it up the ice. She's going to carry it wide left, top of the circle, comes across, high slot, fires a shot. Rebound for Monaco. Monaco just misses on the, pulling the triggers, picked back up by Sophia. Sophia right corner now hangs onto it. Flip to go cross ice for sister G. It's G coming in, top of left circle, comes down left face off that toe drag to the middle. Gianna fires a shot over the goaltender to the far side for Rosen. Rosen, right half wall, comes back down low. Recovering is G. Down low for Orizati. Orizati and Sievers on the forecheck along with Rosen. Orizati stuffing it. On the far side it goes is Monaco. Sophia covering D. She comes trucking in here to the near side. Out. Play broken up by Sophia, picked up by Rosen. It heads to the blue end. Rosen first one into the glove of the goaltender. She was looking to go top right. And the goaltender reaching out and making the glove save at 13:28 to go here in the third period. Selects go for the line change. It's Smith, Gurion, and Elena Monaco. It's going to be Rosen and G on D. The Monaco girls on the left flank once again. Face off one towards Elena, but it's picked up by the Spitfires. Down low, giving chase is going to be Smith. Smith slams one out to the left point for G. G walks line like Johnny Cash. Fires one low, looking for the Smith on a tip-in. Directed away by the Spitfires. Rosen pinching in the rebound, goes to the net. Right face off dot. Play broken up by Spitfires. Poke check down low by Monaco on a forecheck. Here comes Elena back checking hard, or right forechecking hard. Hacking and whacking out to the point. It's 3-on-1 in front of G. Back out front, Rosen went for the line change. Westergaard makes her way on the ice. High left face off dot. Poke check knocked down by Westergaard. Tied up by Gurion. Spitfires behind the net. Try to center pass. Monaco's got a girl tied up in front of blue paint. Loose change. Poke check by Monaco. G pushed it all the way out to the point. And came out to block the shot with it. Down in the corner. It's going to be Westergaard over to Gianna here to the near side. Gianna, right face off dot. Coming inside her own zone. Pulls back cross. Sauce behind Gurion. Into the right half wall. It goes in front of the Western Select benches. Mullet makes her way up on the ice, picked up by a Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer goes across it. Is that Wiedemeyer or is that Smith? I can't tell if that's a 6 or a 9. Fired a shot in front of me. The Western Selects over here to the near side, kept in by Westergaard. She blows a tire once again, and it's picked up here by Rotman. Rotman pulling a crossover, pulling across the crossovers. Rotman, Mohawks in, trying to drag it inside the zone. It should be delayed offside, it's not. It's Wiedemeyer out there along with Sloan. Rotman picks up the loose change. Here comes Callie across the middle. Makes a move, goes back to the outside, cuts back here to the near side. It's Rotman at center, trying to toe drag. Poke checked away by the Spitfires. Pushing it up the ice in front of Lou. Spitfires lost it, knocked loose by Rotman. Picked up by Lou, slams one out of the zone. No icing, it's waved off. And it's going to be Wiedemeyer and Sloan on the forecheck. And here comes Gianna Orizati. Sloan has to regroup on the far side. Here comes Rosen. Rosen poke checks in the blue line, picked back up by the Spitfires. Cut off by Wiedemeyer. Now Spitfires regrouping at center. Orizati going to cover her. And look, a little backhand pass across. Broken up by Lou in front of the select benches. That goes up and out of play at 11:36 here in the third period. Making her way out there now is going to be Sophia Monaco along with Orizati and Sievers. Blue liners are going to be Lou and Rosen. Rotman wins it over to Soph. Soph to Lou. Sophia to Sophia, I guess you'd say. Rose back over to Sophia Monaco. Play broken up by the Spitfires and knocked back down by Sophia Monaco. Try to get it over to Rosen. Off of Rosen, she goes back at center. Amanda picks it, loose change. Try to chip one over to Sophia Monaco. Play busted up by the Spitfires. And it's Western Sluts regrouping. Back pass over to Monaco. Off her backhand stick. Rosen tied up. Sophia going to pick up the loose change now and drops it back for Sophia Lou. Lou on the far side. A little bit of time and space now. It's Sophia on the far side. Headman's over to Sievers. Head of the net is Sophia Monaco. Sievers maintains control. Bottom of the right circle. Center pass. Monaco's tied up as she was looking for the tip in. And it gets shot in by Orizati. I believe it's got the goal at 10:58 to go here in the period. I don't think we're going to get the replay on the back end of that, folks. There it is. Orizati on the rebound. So that went from Sievers to Monaco to Orizati. Orizati with her third point of the game. So credit Monaco and Sievers with assists at 10:58 to go here in the third. And it's now 3-1. Your lineup out there now is going to be Monaco, Sievers flanking Orizati. Westergaard and G on D. Monaco trying to muscle one in, knocked down by the Spitfires, two players. Orizati collects it, gets it over to Sievers. Monaco heads to the net. Orizati right dot. Coming down low, looking for the cycle play. Monaco comes in for support now. Monaco trying to drag it out. She does. She's got Orizati in front of the net. Monaco collapsed down by two. Picked up by Sievers on a loose change. She's got Westergaard left point. Sievers comes down low, along with Orizati supporting in the corner. So Orizati, high slot, poked away by the Spitfires. Orizati does a nice job breaking up the play on the breakout, and it's come back across. Knock loose. Orizati takes her down. It's Sophia Monaco picking up the loose change. Here she goes across the blue line. High right circle, comes down, puck protecting, fires the backhand shot across the blue paint. And here to the near side is picked up by Gianna. Gianna gets taken down to the wall. She gets back up, and it's going to be battling out behind the net is going to be Gurion. Gurion along with Sophia Monaco looked like out to the left point for G. G collects it, sends one to the net, tipped by Gurion in front of Blue Paint, trying to shove it in, was going to be Smith, and it was just made a save. Is going to be the Spitfires goaltender. It's going to be Elena now who drops it back to Mullet. Mullet across center, hit back at the ice for Smith. Smith to Elena. Elena look comes in, trying to drag it in the middle for the backhand shot. Play broken up by the Spitfires. Elena backhands it down low. Look in front, picked up by Smith. Smith with the one-timer bouncing puck. Elena comes in and jumps on it, knocks it free to the far side. Play broken up by Smith or Lou. It's Monaco down low. She shoves the girl off in the left wing corner, pinching in hard as going to be Mullet. Out of the zone, it's going to trickle for Sophia Lou, who's going to collect that puck. So it's Smith, Gurion, and Elena Monaco up front. Lou and Mullet are your blue liners. And Western Selects regrouping off of Elena's stick in the right wing corner. She drops it back down low for Mullet. Tied up by 2. Coming back down low, looking for support, is going to be Rotman across on the far side. Now Rotman picks it up. Headmans it up to Smith. Smith trying to drag it out of zone. She does. Zoe across center now. Tied up by the Spitfires. 2 girls on her. It's Rotman now on the forecheck here to the near side. Here comes Kelly, forcing to go up the ice. Cut off by Lou. Back in the hands of Rotman. Rotman knocked off the puck by Wiedenmeyer, her own player. But Kelly going to collect the loose change in the left wing corner now. Rotman trying to head it up to Sloan. Trickling in the puck on edge over to the blue line it goes, and it's going to be Rotman on the forecheck once again. Kelly pikes it up, hit the blue line. Picked up loose change by Wiedenmeyer. Wiedenmeyer comes in, fires one across. Looking for the tip in on the front door. Was going to be Rotman, I believe, on the far side towards Sloan. Kept in by Rosen. Rosen walks the line like Johnny Cash, fires a shot. Glove saved by the goaltender. Rebound in the right wing corner. Sloan coming in. Picked up by Rosen on the play on the half wall as the puck trickled out towards the blue line. Rosen comes across with a forehand, now goes back and fires a shot just off the left post into the left wing corner. Back behind the net. Rosen just missing. Rosen fires the one-timer. Save, rebound out front for the Selects. Looking to fire it is going to be the Selects. Back in front of the blue paint now. Knocked loose by the Spitfires. So Mass Spitfires in trouble. Need an icing and a line change. That puck's going to go down. No icing. It's waved off. It's Rosen coming in. Spitfires get their line change, and Rosen sends one up the ice for Wiedenmeyer. Wiedenmeyer picked up here in front, right in front of us by, that's going to be Rotman. And here in front is going to be Rosen, one-on-one, firing a shot, saved by Rivera at 7:50 to go. Rosen up off the glass, bounces out of the zone, and the Selects will get a line change in. Here comes Severs on the forecheck now. Spitfire's trying to make a move on it. In front of Gianna, she hits the brakes. G poke checked it along with sister Sophia. Monaco trying to muscle out of the zone to Severs. She does. It's Monaco to Severs. Severs pushing up the ice. Monaco has the net. Severs across. Left face-off dot. Play broken up by ice. Defensive play by the Spitfires. Monaco comes in for support along with Orizati. Severs and Monaco battling it out in the corner along with Orizati. Backing up at the blue line is going to be Monaco. Gianna firing a shot is going to be Orizati. Saved by the Spitfires goaltender as Sophia came looking for the second look opportunity. But the goaltender did not give up a rebound there for Sophia to get a crack at it. Monaco on the half wall, backed up by sister Gianna in the I formation. Severs in the slot. G from the left point. Fires one low. Tip saved by the goaltender. Off the pads. A little backhand out of the zone by the Spitfires. Over to Mullet. Mullet to G. Try to one-hand it with Sophia for the touch pass. Monaco and Orizati run into each other there. And it's Gianna one-on-one. Gianna got to cut her off at the blue line and pushes her into the right wing corner. G down low. Sends a little chip pass over to Mullet. Mullet on the far side looking for Severs. Severs has got G here to the near side. Gianna pulling it up the ice. Gianna makes a move around the forward, takes the girl stick with her. It's Gianna going on the far side, makes a move around another forward, inside the zone. Sophia judge, Gianna over to Sophia. Sophia over to Orizati. Orizati high slot, fires a shot. Rebound save in front of the goal line for the Spitfires. And the Selects go from the line change. That puck's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing if it gets there. Nope, Rosen's going to pick it off in the right wing corner. Rosen gets run off the puck, and she maintains her skates and speed and pushes right through the forecheck. Here comes Gurion now. Gurion back to Rosen. Rosen and Lou out there along with Elena Monaco in the slot. Zoe Smith on the far side now looking into the left wing corner. Is picked back up by the Spitfires. Here comes Rosen. Rosen put the shoulder into the wall and the goal goes down. Poke checked away by Gurion. Picked back up by Rosen at 6:08. And it's Rosen over to Elena. Here comes Monaco and Smith. 2-on-2 with the back checker. Elena Monaco going to send one back down low. Nice little chip play by Elena. Elena with speed down in the corner, pushing it off. It's Monaco hanging on to that puck, leaves it for Smith. Head of the net is Gurion. Smith tries a rebound play up in front. Monaco crashes the net and takes down the defender at 5:49 to go here in the period. The one-man wrecking crew exploding with speed here in this period, making sure the Spitfires do not get the puck out. Out there now for the Western Selects, Wiedenmeyer and Sloan flanking Rotman. Westergaard and I believe that's Mullet on the blue line. And the Referee did not like something on that. Blew it dead before the play dropped. Face off in the right wing circle. Rotman wins the draw back to Mullet. Mullet, right point, sends it into the corner. Trying to centering pass is going to be Sloan. Try to get it over to Wiedemeyer. Rotman coming in now on the offensive side. It puck trickles behind the net of the Spitfires. Coming in is Wiedemeyer. Pinching in hard is Westergaard. Left wing hash mark. Westergaard does it, stuffs it. Back into Wiedemeyer. Coming in is Rotman. Sloan covering D. Rotman in front. Right in the left post. Gets knocked off the puck. Over to the right side. Trying to get it to Mullet. Mass Spitfires break up the play. Cut off by Sloan at center. It's going to be picked up by Rotman. Knocked loose. Back to the hands of Wiedemeyer. Poke checked away by the Spitfires. Collected by Rotman. She's going to send it all the way to the right wing corner. And they're going to reset up the forecheck with Sloan on the far side now. Cutting back as the Spitfires looking to go back behind the net of their goaltender. And it's going to be Wiedemeyer now coming in, forcing to go right back the other way. Gianna covering D now. It's 3-on-2 the other way. Intercepted by Rosen. Rosen throws it in. And they're going to have to tag back up. The Spitfires collect that first. They're going to backhand one in the zone. Down behind the goal line. Rosen going to get to it at 4:53. Rosen patiently waits. Sends over the far side for Sievers. Sievers got a girl breaking the ice in Rotman. Poke tricked away by the Spitfires. Rotman still on it. Hanging on is Rotman. Still on the forecheck. Rotman exploding with speed. Pushes it back down to the corner now. Rotman pushing, slams her into the wall. No call on that one. Rotman got away with one. And that girl went hard into the wall. And that girl went down hard, folks. We're going to take a quick break as she went in hard. Hopefully she's okay. Welcome back, folks. Hopefully that young lady is okay. She did make it off the ice under her own power, so that's always a good sign. Your lineup out there now is going to be Sievers, Orizati, and Sophia Monaco. Blue liners are going to be Rosen and G. Rosen trying to send one net behind the net back for Sievers. Coming in is going to be Sievers and Monaco. Sievers down behind the goal line. Sievers at the half wall. Picked up by Sophia Monaco. Monaco hits the brakes, hangs onto it. Down behind the goal line, pushes back across. It's Monaco versus two. Finally get it over to Sievers. Sievers coming in with the third Spitfire girl. Orizati coming in for support now. Here comes Sophia Monaco. She knocks it free for Sievers. Sievers back behind the goal line. Orizati coming in behind the net now to dig it loose. She knocks the girl off the puck. Down to the corner for Sophia Monaco. And Orizati is going to go to the sin bin here, folks, for body checking, I believe is going to be the call. So that is the fifth penalty of the game for the Western Selects. So those of you in attendance to today's game and have a ticket that can prove it, you have yourself a coupon for a free crumble cookie. That coupon only good on Sundays. Another girl from the Spitfires went down. Folks, I apologize. I did not see her. She is slow to get up, but she is back on her feet and skating off the ice. So the Selects are shorthanded once again at 3:57 to go here in the ball game. This is a Dunkin' Donuts penalty kill. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts coffee, the official coffee of the Western Selects. Parents. Your penalty killers out there now. Sophia Monaco along with Sievers. Lou and Mullet are on your blue line. Monaco in the slot with Lou. Picked up by Monaco. Monaco to Mullet. Mullet down behind the goal line. Backhand pass to Sophia. Cut off by the Spitfires first. Heads towards the net. Coming in, firing a shot underneath the glove of Rivera at 3:47 to go here in the period. Another power play goal for the Spitfires. Scored by number 14 at 3:47.
Yes, I'm ready to go. Come on, girls, let's finish strong here.
And it's 3-2. The lineup lineup out there now is going to be Zoe Smith along with Gurion and Elena Monaco. Blue liners are going to be Lou and Mullet. Mullet slams into Smith. Smith trying to send one forward. She does. It's Smith and Monaco, 2-on-2. Smith fired a shot. Knocked down by the Spitfires. Back behind the net. It goes in the left wing corner. Here comes Gurion on the fortune along with Elena Monaco. Chip down low for Smith. Head of the net was going to be Gurion. Out to the left point for Lou. Lou at the blue line now going to fire one. Blocked by the Spitfires. Rebound in front of the slot. And it's swatted away by the Spitfires. Picked back up by Gurion. Gurion down in the corner for Monaco. Monaco centering pass up front. Saved by the goaltender off her pads. Monaco and Smith came crashing in hard there for the second look opportunity as the goaltender smothers it. At 3:12 to go here in the period. Your lineup out there now, Westergaard and Rosen on D. Wiedmeyer, Rotman, and Sloan. Rosen from the right point, firing a shot. Blocker saved by the goaltender. Into the left wing corner on the rebound. Here comes Rotman on the forecheck now, along with Wiedmeyer. Kept in by Westergaard. Over to Wiedmeyer. Knocked loose by Rotman. Rotman picks up the slot, trying to chip one towards the net. The goaltender going to smother it as Rotman came in. Puck is still loose. Picked up in the left wing corner by the Spitfires. Knocked down by Westergaard at the blue line. Westergaard gets slammed on the wall. Out of the zone it goes past Sloan. Picked up by Amanda Rosen. Rosen at center. Across the center line, pulling it back inside her own zone. Almost runs into Westergaard. A little miscommunication there as Rosen picks up the loose change. Rosen trying to chip one forward to Wiedemeyer. Loose change right in front of us, folks. They're battling it out. Puck is slammed back inside the zone, collected by Westergaard. Westergaard curls around to her forehand toward Rotman. She gets put into the wall, trying to make a move around. Rotman is going to be the forward from Spitfires, firing a shot and saved by Rivera. Loose change and rebound collected by the Spitfires. It's sent out to the right point. Curling and firing. Shot blocked by Wiedmeyer. It's Wiedmeyer and Rotman in a 2-on-1. Rotman coming across the blue line. She's got numbers. And his poke checked away. Nice defensive play by the Spitfires defender. Rotman dragging it across. Center pass just missing for Wiedmeyer. It's 2-on-2 the other way in front of G and Lou. Lou poke checks it at the center line. Coming in is going to be Sloan. Across the blue line, sent past Lou. Spitfires go for the line change. Here comes Gianna Monaco. Hits Wiedmeyer quick. She curls back around to the forechecker on the near side. Backhand pass trying to hit Orizati. Picked off by the Spitfires. Coming back the other way across the blue line in front of Gianna. Toe drag, pull release, no go. Blocked by Gianna Monaco. G with the good stick. Sent over to high right side for Wiedmeyer. Shot blocked by Sorzati. Saved by Rivera. Puck is still loose. Falling on it is going to be Monaco. Puck is still loose. Orizati gets on the defensive side of it there to stop the forward from getting a piece of it as Gianna fell on top of it, along with Rivera. The referee must have seen the puck. He said it was loose. And we've got 90 seconds exactly to go here in the ball game. An offensive zone face-off for the Spitfires. Out there now. Wonder what they're going to call here, folks. Timeout being called by the Spitfires. So at 90 seconds to go, we're going to take a brief timeout. This timeout brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. If you can't find it at Benny's, it ain't worth drinking. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Or timeout, I should say. Welcome back, folks. Coming out of the timeout. Spitfires opt to keep their goaltender in net. Out there now for the selects. Orizati on the draw. In the slot's going to go Elena Monaco along with Sievers. And Lou is your other blue liner. Orizati wins the faceoff. Rosen kicks it out of zone. It's going to be Elena Monaco on the forecheck, forcing her to go back behind the net. It's Monaco harassing her, pulling back around here to the near side, cut off by Orizati. Out of the zone for Rosen. That puck's going to slide all the way down. It's an icing if it gets there, and it does. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 1:13 to go here in the period. Offensive zone face-off for the Selects. Elena Monaco along with Orizati and Sievers up front. Rosen and Lou are your blue liners. Sievers in the slot. Elena Monaco topping that left circle. Orizati wins the draw. Out to Rosen. Rosen walk it in. Fakes the slap shot. Comes back around right circle. Sends one across to the middle. Picked off by Spitfires. They're breaking out of zone. Here comes Elena Monaco on the forecheck. Monaco pushing up toward the benches. Trying to make a move around Rosen. Rosen cuts her off. Takes it down to the corner. Rosen knocks it down low. Coming in is Elena Monaco to tie it up. Monaco backhands it behind the net. Rivera's going to cover it at 50.9 seconds to go here in the period. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off to the left of Rivera in the right wing circle. Orizati going to take your draw. Elena Monaco right on the hash mark. Sievers behind her. Lou just in front of the blue paint. Rosen on the half wall. Orizati wins the draw back over to Amanda. Rosen here to the near side. Going to knuckle puck it out, trying to get out of his zone. Cut off by Elena Monaco. Off the jersey of Rosen. Monaco slams it up off the boards. Out of the zone it goes, and it is a 6-on-4-5. It's Elena Monaco coming in on a forecheck now. Forcing her to go to the outside. Monaco hacking on her. Holding on Pedro. Poked away by Sievers. Cut off by Orizati. Loose change for Lou. Lou pulling it back behind her net now. Left to right behind Rivera. Poke checked away by the Spitfires. Lou sends it over here to the near side. Here comes Sophia Monaco. Monaco trying to muscle it out of the zone. No go. Sent across the pass. Picked off by Rosen. Rosen knuckles one out of the zone. That puck's going to slide into the right corner for Spitfires. All the way down with 12 seconds to go. Icing is going to be the call at 9.8 seconds to go, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face-off goes to the left wing circle in the offensive zone for the Spitfires to the right of Rivera. In the slot's going to go Sievers, Rosen, then Sophia Monaco. Orizati on the draw, Lou on the half wall. 6-on-5. The centerman coming in now. They got two girls in the slot. Orizati on your draw. Wins it down low. Back out to the left point off a skate. Out past Sievers left wing side. Try to centering pass. No go into the left wing corner. Picked up by Orizati. Orizati to Sievers. Up and out of the zone it goes. And that sound is the end of the third period. So your final score here at the Edge Sports Center in Bedford, Massachusetts is the Western Selects 3 and the Massachusetts Spitfire 2 as we head over to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies Recap. For the visiting Massachusetts Spitfires, no penalties, 2 goals. Goals scored both on the power play, one at 8:26 in the second period by number 9, and the other one at 3:47 in the third by number 14. For the home team, Western Selects, penalties on. Callie Rotman, she had a pair of them in the second period, tripping and cross-checking in the second at 14:33 and 9:10 respectively. Zoe Smith went to box for tripping in the second period at 11:01. And then number 14, Sloan, tripping in the second period at 3:10. Orizati ended up in the sin bin in the third at 3:57 for body checking. Goals scored by Sievers, assisted by Orizati at 7:02 in the first. The second goal at 11:36 in the second period, scored by Sophia Monaco, assisted by Gianna Orizati. And the third goal and game winner, scored by Gianna Orizati, number 18 at 10:58 in the third period, assisted by Sophia Monaco and Kehlani Sievers. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching. We will see you tomorrow at 4:05 Boston time as the Western Selects take on Team West Teal. Once again, your final score here at the Edge Sports Center in Bedford, Massachusetts. Western Selects 3 and the Massachusetts Spitfires 2. And as we sign off for the day, as always, good night, Minnesota Lakers, Grandma, wherever you are.